the city, with it, I got my 9 car. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game. Let's get it. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Damn, where she from? She foreign, she come from Bangkok. You can't beat me or see me, I'm on the radio, TV. Shooting 30 rounds, Smith and Wesson, my whipping a DE. Posted up on the corner, I'm keeping sex like a DE. Smoking loud green like Kiwi, frozen water, I Fiji. Set up a phone with a split, I'm trapper down like Gigi. Drop me bad like Breonna Taylor, she love me like Kiki. Honolulu, Waikiki, in Hawaii, I'm geeking. Rest to death like the deacon, I party hard like the weekend. Bitch. Yes, Urban. We got the weekend on a what's today? Tuesday. We got the weekend on a Tuesday, and not only do the hills have eyes, the YouTube streets have eyes. Joy Chit Chat, how are you doing, darling?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
I had to switch my intro song up because Lucinda been fucking with me, so I had to switch it up.
I see you in your little fifis.
That wasn't a Fifi song. I've always liked that song. I don't know why.
Because
Just
he's talking
always
about
have.
being doped up and fucking. Wait, my bad.
Oh, child, you started off already. So what's going on, ma'am? What? Come on, let's talk. You've been seeing what's been going on the past couple days. Oh, before we get into that, we about to. The main topic of the show is barbershop conversation. There were like four men in the barbershop talking. A woman comes in, just like a woman. She had to be heard instead of just seen. And so it all kind of went left. But it was an interesting conversation that took place. And so we're going to listen to that. And it may be a trigger warning. I'm giving y'all the trigger warning now. It may be some triggering going on when y'all actually get to the barbershop conversation. But George Chit Chat, I want to know what you have to say about all of the stuff that you've been seeing going on YouTube lately.
No, I'm gonna put it all in perspective. All of this is barbershop talk. If we in a barbershop and we watching this shit in full circle, this is barbershop talk. So I don't know. Uh, I, I'm a
Don't
little
be scared.
disappointed. I'm a little
Don't
disappointed in the ones that claim that they didn't want to talk about it. And
talk about what?
child, listen, child, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm playing pussy tonight. I don't know.
Don't do that. Do not
All
do
right,
that,
I'm gonna just
ma'am.
say this: B Nicole, she did reach out to Trey about the copyright strike. No, not my bad.
The
Privacy.
privacy.
Okay, complaint. My bad. And from there, it went downhill. And I'm gonna just say this to the other content creators that claim that they didn't want to touch it, they want to talk about it. This is a sensitive conversation. It's mighty funny that all of y'all is touching on it and y'all commentating on it, which is nothing. It's cool beans. It's YouTube, but for me, it's like it's the what I used to call it. What I called it, the unbalanced moral moral
Moral
compass.
compass.
Yes, I just don't respect that.
Shout out to the word ignorancy today. I hear that's picking up steam. Shout out to that word ignorancy.
I'm gonna keep it to a limited because I just don't. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't respect the ones that claim that they didn't want to talk about it, but they're talking about it in a roundabout way, and they're making a mock. I'm gonna use the word mockery since they like to use the word. I'm disgusted. I'm sick of this. All of y'all are disgusting at this point. Even me and Trey, we all disgusting at this point because y'all picking sides is who y'all like. And right now, y'all don't like a certain person. And like he said on his panel, he said it's the messenger. It's who the messenger was. Period.
And I want to bring that up because Loca made it clear last week. Because remember, we were saying that we were making a point saying that August and Rillo were on the ops panel. We were assuming that her and PP were ops because of their past. She cleared that up last week. She said it today. Yet I still hear people saying that she running around on the ops panel. And that's what I was trying to prove earlier in my live today. It doesn't matter where she goes, there's going to always be an issue with someone. Because I repeat, if she had went on August and Rello's channel and did the same story, people would have been like, "Well, how you going on their channel? You was cool with them." So it's literally at this point, it don't matter where they said it. Shout out to them Grizzlies finna win the game. It don't matter where it was said at. People are just gonna have a problem with it. That's their right, but at least be honest with yourselves and stop making it seem like you actually give a damn about where the message was brought out. Because last I checked, we say don't kill the messenger, ignore the messenger, pay attention to the message. So are we saying as adults we don't have the ability, the cognitive abilities to say fuck the messenger? Let's listen to the message. Because I've heard this woman say several times that she reached out and he did what she asked and yada yada yada, and they're still like, we don't give a fuck. She didn't went to Mike's yet. But I will say that Loca did make a great point by saying that she had the going on Mike's panel gave a room for deflection, but as I pointed out to Loca, I said, watch they still find a problem with her coming on your show and speaking. And I be goddamn, there's people still saying she went on the ops show, even though there was nothing foul or wrong said. If anything, Loca was laying into Mike. She wasn't laying into the other lady. She was laying into Mike more than anything. And people are still saying, hey, you went on the ops channel. I don't get it. You
And yes,
there?
and it wasn't us that said it this time around. Now I need to apologize because I did say that local was an op in the aspect of what we were speaking on the last couple of times about a conversation about chronic diseases and all kind of stuff. I got the storyline messed up, and like I told her when I walked in her chat room, her ladies corrected that it wasn't her that said it. So it is, yeah. And they were saying it with their chest today, like, oh, she's still walking over there with the ops. I'm like, wow. So, but let me say this: at the end of the day, shout out to Letitia Campbell. This is a bigger picture. A talking point has been developed behind this, regardless of what everybody else is doing. Negative conversations, positive conversations, even when people thought what Mike was doing, what he thought he was doing was positive. I didn't see nothing wrong with it, but everybody else was like, oh, he was negative to them. Okay, fine. At the end of the day, and even with her mother even speaking about this today, the talking point is out here, and I seen something on Letitia's Campbell today that was really positive with all of this because there was a woman that was on her panel that's actually looking for her mother, and what people was calling doxing and all of that. I don't know. She put a name out there. She want to know, but you guys need to learn these terminologies when it comes to doxing, when it comes to exploiting, because I heard that thrown around a lot. But if a woman is coming outside and she's talking about her story, you can't say that somebody else is exploiting her story or they doxing her. And I'm talking about across the board. But at the end of the day, this is not nobody's story to tell, and everybody is speaking for everybody, and it's that's why I don't have nothing to say about it because
Well, once it comes into the public, it's everybody's story to tell and or give opinions on. And my client, she understood that, and she stood firm in her. I think every time she goes somewhere, she makes it clear, I don't hate this woman. I don't want nobody to bash her. I don't want nobody to beat her up. I'm coming out of love, and I think that's still being ignored.
yeah, it's gonna be a tit for tat. It's gonna be a none of this is gonna ever be cleared up because everybody gonna have their sides of the story. Like today, I actually have to stop listening to a lot of different content creators because I was getting triggered based off of their perception of what's going on. Because it's like you're not walking in none of these people's shoes, yet and still everybody got something to say. But as soon as you say something about their life, is oh my gosh, leave me alone. Don't look. So at this point, how do y'all got the if you guys have never lived in these people's shoes, and I'm speaking about the mother and daughter, how is it that y'all can speak on it and tell the next person what they supposed to do on social media? Period. Mother or daughter, regardless good or bad, you like her, you don't like her, either or. There's a lot of judgmental ass people in this world, and I keep saying this self righteousness that you people have, and I'm gonna say people as black people. Y'all know this shit goes on in your family every fucking day, but all of a sudden today, since you on social media, mm-mm, mm-mm, that's all I hear. Mm-mm, mm-mm, child, mm-mm. I would never. Child, move. That's why y'all
I,
hiding behind y'all little
with,
names y'all have. Y'all real names not out here. But as soon as
I would
somebody, child, let me be quiet before
I
I get
would
myself
say
in
I
trouble.
would say I would never, but I know I used to watch Mara all the time and watch them DNA shows and all of that other stuff. So there's a market for it, which is why it's actually televised and stuff because people actually do these things. People come out and tell their stories.
That's why it's killing me when people be like, mm-mm, child, I would never. But I'm I'm confused. Wasn't y'all the ones when old boy be walking off the stage saying he's not the father? You be like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Y'all be up there clapping. But now today is like, I would never bring it to YouTube. This is crazy. That's sad. Huh?
YouTube, but in the large scope of things, YouTube is small compared to some of the places that it could have happened. The platforms that she's been on are small compared to because earlier I named what if Tasha K would have broke the story? What if Kevin Samuels would have broke it? What if DJ Vlad would have broke it? Now we're talking about millions of people seeing it and talking about it as opposed to thousands. What if she had a went on Dr. Phil and talked about it? You got 10 million people watching it now instead of
And
the few
and and
thousand.
and then the people that said, I would never do that, ain't they not for the mamas. I'm gonna leave it for I'm gonna leave it like
I just have to
that.
keep reiterating
They not for her.
I've never judged the mom for the act of adoption. Never have. Still haven't. Even during this, I've never done it. But I do know some of the people that are out here saying, "Oh, Mike, wrong. Don't trust Mike." All of that. These same people were on the panel when he first broke the story. They were laughing. They did separate panels with other people and their moms on the panel making jokes about it, saying, I would never give my kid up. So I'm a bit perplexed how 2 months ago you were on the panel bigging it up, saying, Yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't never did that. I ain't give my child up. And now today it's Mike, you ain't shit. Well, he should have not been shit when he first came out with it. And I'm gonna keep saying I consistently avoided that topic and simply said the
Yep.
nigga lying because I don't have proof. But I never went into it other than saying he telling all your business.
Period.
There were several women, might I add, that was, oh, you gave away your child. How could you? Yada yada nana. Now those same people are like, Mike, how dare you talk to her when she came to you? But when he said the shit, just flew it out months ago, y'all were cheering it.
Hmm. And you can never catch me in the chat room or on my platform speaking on this because I just felt like, wow. Because like Money Boy say, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't believe it neither. I was on her side. I was like, that's fucked up. Even with the storyline that's coming out now, with the daughter even coming out, I'm not against her for it. I'm here for both of them. But at the end of the day, it's the people that's now saying the things that they, child, y'all, like I said, the people that's rah-rah for the mother today, y'all need to stop. Y'all clowns to me. Period. So y'all can talk all that rah-rah shit and say, well, y'all was we were making it. No, 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 no. When this shit first popped off, I was not here for it. And I'm not here for it today. I'm just speaking on it because I'm just feeling like my skin is crawling, just listening and watching the people that claim that they said, like, y'all need to, when y'all keep saying what the daughters need to stop doing, I need y'all
They
content creators to stop doing it too. Stop going live and acting like y'all don't want to talk about it, and now y'all talking about it
oh, and
because y'all
also
seeing
tell
the
the others.
numbers from other people. Y'all the clickbait ass people. Y'all the clout chasers, and whoever gonna put that shoe in their foot,
But why does
do it.
everybody keep saying what my client needs to do while ignoring what the other person is doing? Because my client doesn't have a community wall. So my client isn't making community posts and going live, making all playing why you so obsessed with me and all these other things. My client
Well,
isn't
I
doing
don't know
that.
about none of that.
I know. I'm speaking on behalf of my client. I'm just saying these people that are telling my client what to do, they aren't telling the other side what to do. I find that very, very odd.
Well, yeah, well, that's because it's. I don't know, G. I'm watching it from afar, and I'm just like, I'm just watching the people that, to be honest with you, I don't know what happened and what community posts are you speaking of. I'm speaking on the people that I've seen say
Well, I'm
they're
talking
not
about
touching
Reddit.
this
I'm talking
subject.
about Reddit posts and all that other type stuff that's been made or shared and all of that stuff. I'm saying
Uh,
the other side is doing stuff. Nobody's telling the other side to stop. They're just telling my client to stop.
uh, I'm speaking on because um I'm speaking on a as a subscriber, and when I'm watching from other content creators that said that they weren't going to touch on this and they're touching on it, I'm
I
speaking
mean,
on
but
that.
come on, G. You know, I said it was probably about a week ago. I said, look here, any one of these people would, if she came on their platform, they would go for it. That they would love to have her up there. Any one of them, myself included. But I said this already. I said it. I ain't gonna go look. But if the opportunity arises, I'm not gonna say no to do an interview. I would not. But
Yeah.
it's the nature of the beast. That's what we do. We're here for it. So that's what I'm saying. Like everybody that's saying
Yeah,
this,
and
they would do it. They literally would.
yeah, my thing is the nature of the beast. You funny for that one. That I
What?
got that.
No, I wasn't. Tell me the joke. I didn't get it.
No, the nature of the beast, because it's pretty much how I'm feeling about everybody that I'm gonna keep saying it. The same people that said they're not touching on this is touching on it, and I'm feeling some type of way about it because it's like either you in or you out. And I'm gonna say this:
Urban, I can see people being triggered because it's a subject that's triggering. Because again, like I had to go back to my experience of being in a single parent home and wanting to know who my dad was when I became an adult, which I did. So I definitely can understand wanting to
Now
know
let
who
me
your family is.
now let me
I,
say this.
I
It
me
is
be,
this is
hold
a
on, I got one more, and me being a person that has partaken in several abortions, I can understand being in the situation where you say, I want to terminate this child or give a child up for adoption. So that's why I've never, even while I'm beefing with her, I've never made fun of her or said she was wrong for giving her child up for adoption. Go ahead, Joy.
okay. So this is where I this is where it gets sticky and icky, and I hate that this is going on way too longer than it needs to go. We on social media, correct? So this story is not far fetched. It's not unfamiliar. It's not like we didn't hear it before. It's just like, is somebody familiar in this sector. And at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to admit she gotta be the queen of this sector because you guys are not you guys. I'm sorry. I'm speaking in generalization. She has to be queen of the sector for this to be a topic. When y'all counted her out a long time ago, said everything that she was going on. At the end of the day, her and her what was supposed to be her brother Mike, they're making a storyline. So at the end of the day, there's nothing different from her story being on the internet than anybody else's. There's a lot of stories out here about the same subject. It's just being played out to the point where I feel some type of way because there's certain content curators that said that they would never touch it, but since they seeing that other people are getting views, what they call clicks and views from it, is now speaking on it. That's what I don't like about it. And now she have to come out and speak on it, and she's speaking on what's considered what they call it ops, because they claim that you can't be on. I don't know if the daughter have ops because she don't have ops because right now on YouTube, but it's weird that other people are jumping on a ops channel. Now y'all
Well,
could take that and leave it, but if
th- th-
y'all and I'm not gonna hold on, Trey. I wouldn't consider them ops. I said that once before in a previous live, but at the end of the day, I don't consider none of these content curators as ops. I consider them as what we are, content creators. We put that word ops because oh, I don't like that person. But like you keep saying, if this lady would have went to Maury or I don't know if y'all remember Jesse or Jenny Jones, these stories were already publicized. Period. So they didn't consider each other ops. That was competition. Yeah, I want to get the story. I want to get the exclusive. But obviously the story is being put out there. But now we got other people speaking on it because we're on the internet, and now everybody's having a perception and they saying what they think and how they feel and what if this. And the lady then said 1,000 times how she met her mother, how things went. But it's still people going live saying it could have been traumatic. Y'all don't understand what's going on. Y'all get it, but y'all in these people business
wait a
too.
minute. I just got to ask a question. If the story that if the story is correct that she just stopped talking to her all of a sudden, why would people be saying you on your mama's ops channel? Her mama rejected her again. Why? So that would be like if she did. I'm not saying she did. I don't know. She actually has come out and said that's not why she did it because it was an ops thing. But I'm going. I assume what people say are true. So assuming that's why she did it, can y'all blame her for going on her mom's op panel. At this point, my mom is treating me like a op. My mom is my op at this point. She's telling people I'm crazy, I'm dead, I'm a stalker, I'm a harasser. Come on, people. Are we not? We just gonna ignore that part. And then I just gotta keep throwing it out there. And she could verify. She said that herself. Y'all said she went on the ops panel, and before she ever went on the ops panel, she went on her page that had like 100 and some subs. And mom made sure that shit came down. So then her next step after hearing this quote unquote op repeat something that, hey, the only way he would have known this is if he was told this by my mom. She reaches out. She doesn't reach out in malice. She's like, yo, can you find out why she hate me? Can you y'all heard this? But the emphasis is still being put on where she went, even though y'all now know that she went to her page first and it got shut down. We still gonna say it was a problem where she went the second time. Let's keep that in order. This is the second time. The Mike situation was the second time she's gone public. You gonna finish it out, George Chit Chat, before I go to this video? Got any
No,
last words?
no, I don't. I was just really speaking on the content creators that's acting like they didn't want to talk about it, but they're talking about it. Uh, like I said, this is too. Just go,
Well,
please.
like I said, my folks hanging up on there and one of you niggas calling them. That's just how we do in the M Town.
You said I'm not. Now you said you are. Oh my goodness. Make up your mind. Now you doing like him. Oh, really? Yeah. No, I'm already famous. Oh, I ain't mad at. I should have been giving you my sad card so I can get my check. Oh, so. So how do you feel about a woman? Should she have to cook a lot? Should she have to? Is a prerequisite of a woman.
We're gonna let you answer that question, Joy. Do you feel that women should have to? That women should cook a lot?
Okay.
I already know where you stand on ramen noodles. You and Anaya are trash for that, by the way. But I
First of all,
digress.
don't do champ like that, Anaya. If you're in the clouds listening, I'm here for you. So when you do the replay, I got your back, and we can jump him later. But what you mean by cooking every day?
Every day, yeah, every day, nigga. Like, do you believe you should have dinner on the stove for your man? I mean, on the table for your man when he get home.
I mean, you eat, don't you?
I ain't gonna tell about our first like official meal on the 4th of July. I ain't gonna tell about that, but yes, I eat. I eat. You
Why
feed me,
not?
cause
'Cause
it was, cause
it was
we did.
ghetto as hell,
Yes,
but
it was. We made some shit work that day.
we did. But that speaks volumes for the woman that I am. Because we was, hell, don't do me. So that means you know I would cook improperly.
Yeah, I guess. So
I
you
say a
saying
little
yeah?
louder.
So you said yes, I guess. So you saying that women should cook every day? Okay, I got you. Good.
Mhm.
Glad to know this. Glad to know this. I was gonna be looking at you side eye. You can't hear this nigga over the clip.
So it wasn't a designated fee. Mm-hmm.
She said both
Well, I
of her
believe it, man.
parents cook.
I'm with a woman, as long as she can cook and has the desire to, because we don't need to eat out every night, and it's expensive, and it's not healthy. But what if you have a man that has the opposite view that a woman's place is in the kitchen and she cooks every day? Well, what did you say? You said it's according to how the relationship works. Well, then he would get him a woman who does that with him. She's tired right now. That's all I'm trying to tell. Well, he don't get to say he's tired when it's time to go to work.
every day. In here every day. See, look at him, man. And he got a running place. He's telling you the truth, man. I know what that's like. That's why I'm sleeping in the middle of the day and didn't know it was night.
Hey,
I had to convince my
can I
daughter to let
address
me
the
get it.
chat real quick?
Go ahead.
My twin in the building, Gabe. QST, not uncooked food. Like I can't. QST, you too funny. Scorpio lady, I'm a listen. I do what I need to do. Y'all funny as hell in the chat. Hey, purple butterfly.
But no, I'm saying like that was a
Urban.
perfect thing. Like when it comes to gender roles, men accept them. That's why I always bring up the change and tie shit. Cause she literally said she gave an excuse and said, well, she shouldn't have to cook every day. She might be tired. And both of the men in their gym were like, shit, we can't say that when we gotta go to work. We can't say that when you got a flat tire. We can't say that when the water heater busts. We can't say that when the roof leaking and we gotta go up there. Like we literally can't tell y'all that. We tired.
No, well, listen. Every day y'all want something on the table.
Not me, but some men do. But if they the breadwinner, why is that wrong? That's the only thing you gotta do is cook once a day, dinner, and live comfortable. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm just saying.
Fish plate, like, bruh.
Oh, we getting toxic.
Because she got in the car mad.
You man, go ahead, get a
Yeah,
haircut.
because she don't come in here. She just got out of school, so she won't go home. And I understand her, so I had to give her something for the inconvenience. Marco's pizza. That Marco's pizza, that's right. So what do you think the role of a man should be? You just asked me what was the role of a man. What do you think the role of a man is?
Well, my man.
You ain't got them, so. He don't have no filter. Oh, look who's on. Look who's on. You just talk to women any kind of way, bro.
I choose
I know you choose not to. Why is that?
I'm enjoying my life.
Do you have any children?
I do.
How many?
3.
Can I be nosy?
You can.
Same guy?
No.
How many?
2.
Okay. You're in your mid-30s?
No. Thanks.
Okay. Have you ever been married? How long were you married?
11 years.
You didn't like it? 11 is my favorite number.
The institution of marriage. It didn't work out. Just chose the wrong.
11 years is a lot of wrong.
Well, no, he's not a bad guy, just immature. So
that's a man.
It is, but then you have to. When you're going into a relationship, you already know that there's some things unbalanced. You have to know.
Like me.
You have to know what you're willing to accept, and then with that, those exceptions are growing pains. So sometimes you can go through the growing pains if both people are not on the same page. It's not working.
Let me ask you something. Do women, in my estimation, I'm asking though, but I feel women kind of walk into a relationship looking to change a man. Like they get a man that they don't.
Urban, you trying to get in trouble, my G, with that comment. Enjoy. Y'all sure do come in a relationship trying to change a man. You be trying to change me, don't you, Joy?
No, wait. I'll be trying to change you.
Yeah, you be trying to change me. You don't think so?
Hold on. I was trying to get off the phone with this. The game is in Memphis.
Yes. You didn't hear me hollering these
Oh,
words? Bill
because
Street
this,
crunk right now.
what's the name? Because Mario is he on the phone. I'm live right now. He's downtown and he just called to
He downtown doing the gritty. I
what you
told you
doing down
Memphis
there?
crunk right now.
What you doing down there? Look, he's showing me. He on
Yeah,
oh
Bill
yeah,
Street crunk right
Memphis is
now.
hot.
It's crunk. And it feel good
Sorry y'all.
outside.
This my kid's father. He's downtown in Memphis at the game and he FaceTiming. I
He
ain't showing
doing
it right now.
he doing the gritty. Cause we won. Ja
Man,
Morant
I
hit
told your ass I'm
45.
live right now. I'm live with Trey. We live and I'm telling him, he was like, yeah.
And your country ass just ain't gonna hit mute or nothing.
Oh
What's
my
going
bad.
on? Yo, what it do? Oh, Ja hit 47. My bad. Young nigga, call 12. He'll get you a bucket every time. I don't know if the change is good or not, QST. I don't know if the change is good or not. Sometimes I feel like she's trying to make me soft. And I don't like it.
It's not working.
Let me ask you something. Do women, in my estimation, I'm asking though, but I feel women kind of walk into a relationship looking to change a man. Like they get a man that they don't want, and they want to change him into the man that they do want. And one of two things will happen. They'll stay with him and complain about he's not what they think he should be, or they will successfully change him and get bored with that new person that he is, because that's not who they start dating. I.e., you dated a man you knew he was cheating, you probably got him from somebody. But now all of a sudden that you got this man who was married to somebody else or dating somebody else, now you want him to be faithful to you, which makes no sense because that's not how you got him.
I agree. I'm not one of those type of women that believe you can change a man. I think men are very simple creatures. They tell you exactly.
Child, stop. All women think all women think they can change it. All of them. Joy and I have this issue where I'm one of those people. I don't like to argue. I don't want all that unnecessary shit. So what I do, my comfort thing is I simply hang up. She doesn't get what, no matter how much I explain it to her, she don't get why I hang with her. She understands. She just don't give a fuck. She's trying to change me. She wants me to put up with something that I say I don't have to. And then in the rare instances that I do give in and listen to it, it's not rewarded. It's not noticed or anything. I'm sliding it in because she's preoccupied right now. Y'all know she would be cussing me out right now. She's actually paying attention.
Oh, I had
Yeah.
already walked
Oh
off.
God, there she
Yeah,
goes.
I already walked. I get the phone back to my kids. They over there talking to their dad. Yeah, don't lie on me, G. But
I'm
he is
not.
telling the truth. No, he telling the truth because it's complicated. Did I say that word right? No,
You almost
I
fucked it up.
fucked
You
it.
got it right.
Oh,
No, you
okay.
said complicated. You got it right.
All right, because you know I'll be fucking up words. But yeah, he's right. It is hard in these situations because when I want to talk to him, he can just hang up the phone. So these long distance is a little difficult, but then we come back full circle and everything. But yeah, I'll be getting on his nerve. I'm not gonna even lie to you. When he,
No,
because I know his temperament. I know when he don't want to talk, he will just hang up the phone, and like that's a pet. Like that's always been a pet peeve for me. Fuck being in the same city or state. Hanging up in somebody's face is so disrespectful to me, and he does
how?
it.
Can you please explain it? How that's disrespectful?
It's disrespectful because in the middle of a conversation, you don't hang up in nobody's face like that's just like like
Even
that's
if
like
I
what
say, even if I say, have a good night, I'm gonna talk to you later. That's still disrespectful.
some shit to say.
See, I don't understand. See, I don't understand that. How is that disrespectful?
Because I feel like I don't hang up in your face. That's why I let
Cause
you get your shit off.
you know why you don't? Because I'm perfect, ma'am. I am
Oh
perfect.
my
That's
fucking
why
god, this boy is crazy, guys.
I
It's
don't
like
bother you.
you
I do
do
not.
bother. What the fuck is
I don't bother you.
this boy is crazy? Do you
I do
really think
not.
you?
I'm perfect. I don't bother you.
Okay, Trey. Ooh, oh my fucking god, he is
Go.
not
Okay. Okay.
perfect.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
psycho.
Name an instance where I bothered you. Go ahead.
When you fucking call me when I don't answer, you be like, all right, ma'am. I guess I won't bother you no more in life. I'm like, nigga, I just didn't answer that
Oh,
one
so what?
time.
So I told you to have a nice life, G. Come on now, you're exaggerating, ma'am.
Wait. What you say? You didn't say have a nice life. You said, all right, I won't bother you no more.
Yes, ma'am, because that was coming off of we were having
Oh
a
my, I thought you was
disagreement.
perfect.
No, I am perfect. We were coming off a disagreement, and apparently you were still in your feelings because I
Oh
kept
my
reaching
God. You
out,
always
and you
telling
were
me I'm in
being
my
short with
feelings.
me. You were
I was
being
being
short
short.
with
Okay,
me,
guys,
and I
audience.
said I won't bother you no more.
Excuse me,
I ain't say
audience.
for life. I
Excuse
just
me,
said no
audience.
more.
He said I was being short. I
Ain't
might he
nobody
had
here for you, Otis.
he would text this long ass paragraph and I'm like, all right, that's what's up. He'd say you being short with me. He tries it.
Nah, bro, you tripping.
Trey.
Nah, bro, you
Just tell
tripping.
these folks you in love with me and you don't like me to be away
I'm
from
pu-
you. You
I'm
want me to
I'm
you
I'm
well
pushing
you
play, ma'am. I'm pushing play. I'm pushing
that
play,
nigga
my
said
G.
he said I'm being short with him. Oh I can't do you.
They don't listen.
So are you saying you didn't listen to your husband?
I knew
I'm just asking.
what I was going into. So, but you have to understand where you are
Uh-huh.
in life. So, the point I was in my life, I wanted simplicity, and that's what I got. And there was nothing wrong with that
Let's listen to how she fucked up simplicity.
until that's not what I desired
You
anymore.
wanted excitement.
No, it's not necessarily that.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. So you desired simplicity. You married simplicity, and just out the blue, because you a woman, you said, you know what? I don't like simplicity no more. How, Sway? How? And women just get to do this all the time, and there's nothing ever said about it. We don't complain about it, none of that. We ain't running around saying women ain't shit, all women are dogs. Yeah, we don't do this. But our counterparts, on the other half, come on, speak up, unperfect woman, unlike myself.
You talking about me being imperfect?
Yes, there's only one
I didn't have
perfect
it.
person in this relationship, and it is I.
Oh God. Yeah, push play. There's something wrong with you. Like mentally.
I'm a narcissist.
Would have
You
stayed, and
go
it would have been no problem. We didn't have any major issues like that. Our issues is you have to learn, do you want to be married or do you want to be single? And sometimes if you
So
don't,
y'all was cheap.
no, I did.
Oh,
Wait a minute. You said you didn't want simplicity no more. Then it came to the nigga was cheating. I'm confused. If you didn't want simplicity no more, he ain't do nothing. You decided that you didn't want simplicity no more. Do y'all listen to the words that this woman is using? It started off as that, and then it came to you got to decide whether you want to be married or single. What they got to do with you saying you wanted simplicity, and you had that, and then you decided you didn't want that no more? Like, did he start cheating when you decided you didn't want simplicity no more? I'm just saying. You gotta listen to the words these women be saying. As my guy Urban Therapist always says, women are master manipulators. And she almost got everybody in the barbershop. She almost had all them niggas in the barbershop crying, feeling sorry for her. And then one of them said, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense.
was she thick?
and what is like
Yeah, and she light skinned.
Mm, there you go.
you didn't like the woman he cheated with, or was it just too
No,
often?
This
I
nigga
told
said,
about it, but
was it the woman she cheated?
you
So
don't.
y'all was cheap.
No, I did.
Oh,
He did.
oh. And what is like you didn't like the woman he cheated with, or was it just too
No,
often?
I was told about it, but my thing is, they was just sick. It happened way before I knew it. So I just want to know, did you get something out of it? Car paid,
He got a
bills
nut.
So
paid.
STD.
I mean, no.
Did you get
But I
something?
mean, what did it benefit?
Oh.
Because
He got
Did
a
she
Well,
nut.
ask
man.
if she got in,
now
did
you
he
could have
get
been, well,
anything
I
out
didn't
of
ask
it?
about that.
Yeah, she said she just wanted to know. She said it happened before she knew or whatever, and said she just wanted to know if he got something out of it, like a benefit, which is bullshit in itself. Because men will tell you most of the time, I did it because I was horny. That was it. I just wanted to fuck. I don't love her. I don't like her. She was just there. I was horny. I fucked her. Got anything? All right, push and play.
With your ego, because I was great at doing that. I could stroke your ego, but
I
it
was
wasn't.
asking you a
It was
question.
almost a situation.
I answered it. I thought.
No, I want to know when you cheat, what is your purpose of cheat?
Versus
Or do
like
you
20
consider
and
what you doing cheating?
in
I'm gonna just say it.
2020
Okay.
in 2022 I cannot cheat because I don't believe in monogamy. But when I was in monogamous relationships, I cheated because I was horny. Point blank. Period. No
So that
in
it
depth detail. Just she stout as hell. I'm horny. I want to hit that.
that would be another story for another day. Because you can see a stout chick all day and you horny all day. But what if you have to wait? Cheating don't
Well,
have to happen the same
well,
day.
see
Cheating
when
happens
you're
afterwards.
well, see myself. If I'm in a relationship, I ain't got time to play with no woman and wait and all of that. I'm in a relationship. What the fuck I look like waiting for your pussy? I'm not trying to have another relationship. I just want to smash.
Okay. Money boy has spoken. Just
Kind of
act.
set up into something that you.
Go ahead.
Oh no. Go.
You said just ask what?
Nigga, I did not say nothing about ask. I said go ahead.
It sounded like
Explain.
you were about to say you were asking something.
Well, I'll tell you, you can never stroke a man's ego. Let me explain to you. Like Michael Jordan didn't win one championship and be like, this is great. So when a woman says, I can do all what a woman can do, yeah, you can do everything except split and turn into a second. It's not about, most of the time, the woman that we cheat with might not even be prettier than the woman that we
Just
have.
last year.
It's just, men have a really good time at compartmentalize. We can break a woman down to one piece. That's why ugly women got babies.
But my situation was a little bit different. He was kind of set up in a situation.
Oh.
So it wasn't necessarily. When I say you didn't make a choice of what you wanted to do, I mean, I can give you a pass. But I really believe there's such things as cheater and cheater.
Oh. So you're saying one is like a habitual thing, that like, that's what they're gonna do.
Right.
And one some
right.
right.
It wasn't necessarily. You were put into a situation where she really
You was
didn't
put
realize
into
it
a
was
situation.
But this is Atlanta. Why do you want to be back in the market single? Like this is the worst place in the world to be single.
Hey, client.
It is. Yeah, Atlanta sucks. I would never want to be single. Well, I am, but I wouldn't want to be like. No, I'd rather fly it in. Oh, because it just seems like once you go from being married to being single, single is a headache because you're getting the same old crap again, except.
well, it's not that. I mean, I kind of people forget you were single before you were married, so you have to enjoy who you are. I enjoy it. I have a great time. I'm very secure. I travel the world. I mean, I like my freedom, and I don't know if I'm ready to give it up.
How old are your children?
27, 14, and 5.
Oh, okay. Well, they all staggered. They don't get along at all.
Yeah, she started all the way over like me.
Wow.
But now they actually do get along.
Well, there's no real competition because they're too old. The next one's too old.
But they do.
Like I have a 13-year-old. She wanted a baby. Now I don't think she wants a baby.
The comment section for me.
So what are your prerequisites and why a woman should be cooking? Like when you say a woman should be cooking, what does she have to work? Does she have to work and do both? Oh man, yeah.
All right, pause it.
Oh, okay,
Pause
so
it
she
for a
does have to
second.
work and do both.
Pause it, Trey.
Hold on. I got three different things going. I pushed the wrong one. My bad.
Okay, get your life together. So, guys, entering into the building. Who is cooking every day for their man? Is it boyfriend or husband, Trey? This conversation was based off of what? Husband or boyfriend?
Well, let me ask a wife that's in the building. My client is in the building. She's a wife. Do you cook every day, B. Nicole?
Yes. Do you cook every day? And I know she gonna answer honestly because Trey tried to make it seem like a wife gotta cook every day.
I did not say that.
What you say?
I said in a situation where the man is the breadwinner and that's all he requires. What's wrong with it? You know, I eat like a bird, so I don't have to.
Yeah, that's
Eating
why
every
your
day for me
conversation
is
just
is eating every day for
yeah.
me is like, yeah, 3 times a week because I ain't gonna
I
eat
get
two of
off
them days.
easy. I get off easy with Trey. And he a chicken finger type of dude. So
Stop telling all my business. The fuck?
I'm just saying.
Oh,
But even
Silas.
as being
Okay, Silas is married. How often do you cook for your husband?
she said, I don't cook every day for my husband.
I know, so I'm asking how many. Like, she might say 4 or 5. It's understandable.
But
Maybe
to
she
be
got the
honest with
weekend
you,
off.
it gets tiresome to eat food and cook food because like you hear me getting off of work, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so tired of cooking, and my kids they'd be like, I just want a sandwich, I don't know, something like that. So it gets a
Anaya,
little.
Anaya, we know your idea of cooking is top ramen, so we don't want
Hey,
to hear from
don't
you.
do champ.
We,
Hey,
we, do, we
Anaya,
do not want to hear from you, champ.
you don't know nothing about Asian cuisine, so you gotta stop doing my champ like that. Real shit,
Oh,
Anaya.
now you have been brainwashed by Sheed and Anaya. Now you throwing out Asian cuisine. I'm sick of you.
That's facts.
Okay, QST said her husband and daughter both cook. Hey, sweetie, they got to eat.
Look,
Anaya ready to cook
Kimaj
with
said,
that.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you,
She said she got that wop, in other words. Silly said 3 to 4
y'all
times a week.
nasty.
That's normal. So do you do meal prep? I know Joy does a lot of meal prep. Do you do meal prepping, Silly? Because that's pretty much cooking for the week, but not cooking every day. What do you feel about
That's
that?
that's cooking, G. If you just cook a whole meal and then you put in them different platters and put it in the refrigerator, and you just have to reheat that shit, that's cooking. I cook that shit. The fuck?
This she said once a week. That's one time too many, man. You need to take that off your menu. Ramen should not be a normal part of your menu, champ.
Bruh, I'm a
I'm speaking for
Anaya.
she.
I'ma
I'm
go
speaking for
live.
she.
Anaya, for you, my G, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna show him what ramen looks like in the Asian cuisine, in the Asian stores, and how that shit works. He thinking about the packaged noodles, like he
Yeah, I'm
he.
small minded. I'm from
Yeah,
North Memphis.
I was trying to not say nothing disrespectful
That's fine.
towards your little.
Whatever. What you about to call me young with your old
I
ass?
was, yes, I was about to call you young, and you don't know shit because every time you go to the corner store, you talk about some lunch meat. Like I'm like, what the fuck is lunch meat? You talking about bologna, turkey meat?
Cold
So
cut
yeah,
lunch meat, nigga.
nah, lunch meat in the corner store in Memphis is like some, I don't know what the fuck that shit is,
Red
but I ate
bologna,
it.
goose liver, hot sauce, all
Yep.
that shit that
Period.
I
Period.
don't eat.
I have. Oh, you bougie, ain't? Hey,
I mean,
Urban,
when I was a
you
kid,
ain't
I
bougie
ate
no
it
more.
because my old
Oh, now
slave
you gonna blame your.
ancestors would give it to me. But no, I didn't eat
Wow,
that
my
shit.
old ancestors.
Good now that I think about it, they just was looking like some old slaves eating that shit. Like, why are you
This
eating this?
guy is he. Hey, you ain't shit, my nigga.
I'm just keeping it real. I wouldn't have ate half that shit had my folks not gave it to me. Eat
That's
no
why we eat
motherfucking
chitlins.
chitlins. That's what I'm saying. And my mama gave it to me one time, and I threw that shit back up on it. She ain't never give them to me again. I ain't never ate them no more. One and done.
Well, Anaya, my sis from another state, my kids, hey, training her when I go next store, they be like, "Give me some sushi." He was like, "Your kids eat sushi?" Yeah, that's like a common thing. Like Trey is,
You got
I'm gonna give
You
Trey.
got Starbucks kids.
Yeah, no, you got Starbucks kids too. What the fuck is he talking about?
So stop telling
Yeah,
all my business.
you know what, Trey? Push play.
Oh, him.
We
It's just your voice. But I'm gonna ask him next. He really-
Oh, there's no
Yeah,
talking.
that's what I thought. The table is the bed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, see, that is funny. That's one thing I don't like about dating, like younger women, because they don't know how to do anything. They think that all they got to bring to the table is bed, pussy. Like that's all they bring, and it's horrible. Horrible. I lay in the bed, and it'd be like 4 in the afternoon. Ain't nobody ate, ain't nobody left since 8 last night. And I'm just looking over at her thinking she gonna get up and do something. Yeah, she up there looking on the app talking about some Uber Eats. And even then, she ain't got no money. I gotta pay for it.
Hey, pause, pause.
You gotta Uber them to your
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna
He
be
going
honest
out.
with you. The way the world is today, I used to cook every day, like mandatory. To be honest with you, people ain't really cooking too much. We might, like the lady saying in the chat, 2 to 3 times, but at the end of the day, we actually end up Ubering some food, married, not married. I'm not taking that away from nobody. It's just so convenient now for the world just to be like, you know what? I don't feel like cooking. I'm tired.
I
Cooking for
disown
me,
my
oh,
kids because they eat seafood and shit that I don't eat. And I be like, y'all got that from y'all mama. I can't stand y'all.
he's so petty. Seafood is good. Sushi is the bomb. My baby eats sushi. But no, I get where this conversation is going because shit, the way the world is now, it's like
Joy,
I,
what the hell is a mermaid sushi? This is something Urban said he had. Is it a real
I never had
mermaid?
I never had a mermaid. He gonna have to tell me exactly what's in it because I know the California roll, I know the raw ones, but
I think it's real mermaid in it.
no, no. Hey, Urban, when Urban come back to Vegas, we got to go to the sushi all you can eat. I couldn't even. I did the all you can eat sushi for my birthday. I think a year or two ago. I couldn't do it. It was fun, but it was like I got bored on it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, oh, I can't eat this much sushi every. I need something
So
else.
so apparently Anaya has heard of the mermaid sushi before as well.
Urban, I'm going to my favorite sushi restaurant tomorrow, and I'm getting mermaid. Oh, and a tuna. I know the tuna roll. I don't know the mermaid. I haven't seen a mermaid before. Enlighten me, guys. What's in it, guys?
Real mermaid
Trey,
and
there's not.
flounder.
Oh my God, what's that movie? What's the movie?
Little
Oh
Mermaid.
my God, you no,
That's the
not
movie
little.
with Ariel and Flounder and Ursula.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, yeah, it is flounder.
That's why I said Flounder because that was his name. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah,
Oh,
keep up my G.
Anaya, you can make it for real. Making sushi is I make egg rolls. Egg rolls is my favorite. Even when I make it and Trey be like, "Oh, you over there making egg rolls?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's just for me, it's stimulating just the roll. Because when I get off of work, like cooking for me is like stimulating from getting off of work. So certain dishes I make when I get home just takes me to another place. Because I always say when I get off of work, my coworkers be laughing. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go home and open up my other daycare. They're like, you got another job? Like, no, I'm gonna go home to my own kids and That's what I call a daycare because my own kids, and when I come home and I cook, there's certain things I gotta use with my hands. I be feeling like this stimulates me. So making egg rolls and
Ooh, do I stimulate you?
he's so nasty.
Hey,
In the midst of my conversation, see, I can't
I,
stand him.
I just had to ask.
But yes, yes, I love egg rolls. I love sushi. Trey, I tried with him.
I ain't
Trey,
eating
the
it.
last time we was out, when was I ordered so much. He was like, "Why are you ordering all this? You're not gonna eat none of this stuff." He was fussing at me. I was like,
Motherfucker took one bite of that shit and it was on to the next.
"Oh, it was.
And as
It came
Tommy
with the
said,
room."
and it's what I'm saying. Tommy just like you just had Uber Eats and was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna spin it. It's there."
All right, push play. I know he trying to get
They
through here.
barely got any money to pay for Uber. They bored. Huh? You seen in the STD charts that came out the other day? It's too many things out here. Yeah. Everybody out here single and they enjoying the Atlanta life. So anytime you get in a relationship with somebody, it's just a bunch of cheating going on. Nobody believes in family anymore. I talk about it on my show, which is the reason why I asked. Like, there's a woman on YouTube. Her name is Strong Mommy Chrissy. First off, I'm tired of black women calling themselves strong just because they putting up with the things that they committed on themselves. You ain't strong. Like that's like me.
Okay, now I have more questions. What the hell is fish roll? See, now we know what's in mermaid sushi. It's eel, salmon, yellowfin tuna as opposed to bluefin tuna, cucumber, roasted peppers, something called fish roll, cream cheese, and eel sauce. That sounds
Mm.
disgusting in itself. Eel sauce? Like electric eel?
Hey, when you go to different countries, they eat different things,
Y'all
and
niggas eat
it has
anything.
never killed them. So I'm here for it. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna try that mermaid sushi.
What, so y'all ain't gonna tell me what fish roll is. I see Joy Wallace in there saying that's how she make it, except no eel. Well, what is the fish roll that you put in it? What's the fish
JW.
roast you put
Okay,
in it, JW?
I'm gonna have to try that.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm strong because I paid my car note. Well, you signed for the car. You drive the car. What the how's that? Strong Mommy Chris. First off,
Uh
somebody,
oh.
it's just a bunch of cheating going on. Nobody believes in family anymore. I talk about it on my show, which is the reason why I asked. Like, there's a woman on YouTube. Her name is Strong Mommy Chris. First off, I'm tired of black women calling themselves strong just because they putting
Hey,
up with the
shout
things that
out.
they committed
Hey,
on
Paul.
themselves.
Shout out to Strong Mama Christie, cause she out here in Nevada. She a Las Vegas girl. Hey,
Really? I didn't know that. I never knew that.
yeah, yeah, Strong Mama Christie. She out here in Las Vegas, and her channel, man, they be out there popping.
Yeah, she popping.
Yeah, popping babies. Them motherfuckers got 9, 10 kids. I can't do it.
Hey,
I'm good with the four I got.
well, you know, I
I'm
still
tired.
got, I still got. I'm young and frisky. I still got another one in me, at least one more.
Child, move,
I'm
Trey.
saying too short and them out here still having babies and shit. I got one more in me.
Child, this is the reason why I be
And
when we meet up with each other. This is what he be talking about. He stay trying to get a nigga. I'm like, child, move.
pregnant and barefoot. But yo,
He,
but I need to like if I got one more in me, but I don't want to be the old dude like at the graduation. So I
he
need to
don't want
like
to be
have
Ron Isley
yeah, I
with
need
the
to have one in like the next 2 years or so. In the like next two,
bruh.
three
You gonna
years, I
be
need to
Ron
have one.
Isley, either
No,
or. You gonna Yes, you
no,
are. You're gonna
ma'am.
be at your child's graduation when they graduate from high school with a motherfucking jersey on, with a motherfucking fur coat on like Ron Isley. You're gonna be that old nigga. Period.
Uh,
You're gonna
uh,
be John Morant daddy at the game.
T. Moran be styling, G.
Man, you gonna look like Ron Isley, G. You 39, G.
Ma'am, I will be 53 when Grayson graduates. So I'm saying if I have another,
Exactly.
so I'm saying, and if I get one off in the next 2 to 3 years, I'll be okay. I still, I won't be
Y'all see
too.
how he try? Y'all
I'll
see
be
how he?
like granddaddy age, but I won't be pawpaw age. You know what
Y'all
I'm
know
saying?
I'm older than him, right? And he keep trying to put one in me. I'm like, bruh, move. No, thank you. So when he pop up with a baby with a younger chick, don't be mad at me because I ain't doing it. I told his young old ass, I ain't doing it. So you
Why,
putting our business in the streets?
why not, G?
Cause I
I'm
ain't,
just
I
saying.
already got a no. You got a 2 year old. I got a 9 year old. No, thank you. I'm
Man, that
tired.
she
I'm
three.
sick of kids right now. We got to deal with the
She
ones
three.
we got. I don't got time for this. Breastfeeding, the baby feed. No, no.
I got one more with me, G.
Strong, like that's like me saying I'm strong because I pay my car note. Well, you signed for the car. You drive the car. How does that make you strong? And I'm tired of women hollering strong. If I don't see you in the gym lifting weights and pushing stuff, you ain't strong. So she's a girl who's in her early 30s. She has 9 children by 6 men. And she get online all constantly talking about the baby daddies and stuff like that. Just ridiculous. And now she just been separated from her last man. Talking about is it too early for me to date? Because they have been separated for 4 months. And she's talking about dating again. And I was like, just it seems like no man, in my opinion. And they asked me about it. I said, look, the only man that would want to date this girl is somebody who needs somewhere to stay. I'm not going to think about it. When the bill to McDonald's is as high as the bill to Morton's Steakhouse, because you got 9 miles plus her, imagine just getting 9 Happy Meals.
Damn. Now that you put it that way, damn.
No, that's real facts. That's
Like
real facts.
just say you getting nine $5 meals. That's 45 before y'all two even order y'all shit.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. It ain't even $5 no more. That shit is like $6, $7. That shit is expensive. Period.
Now that you put it that way, shit.
I don't want to do any of this. But then it's like our women, black women, don't understand. The more children you have, the less typically in any other culture, the less of a man you're going to get. You're not going to get a good man running around with a bunch of kids by a bunch of dudes. But our women have no problem with producing kids by men that they will then tell you they don't like. He ain't his. He don't pay attention to the kid. Like this woman's complaining that she had her seventh, eighth, and ninth kid by this dude, and she was saying, well, he doesn't call and check on the kids since he left. And I was like, you tell that man didn't like you anyway. He needed somewhere to live. He finally got a good check coming in. You don't want to be with no burden like that. Who wants to be? There's no one this woman is attracted to other than somebody who wants to get it early. Because you know the one thing she do is sleep with people because she got all them kids. Walking and then being with her probably like the tall man in the movie Phantasm. Remember when he walked down that hall and he had all that space? That's probably what it's like laying down with that woman, just walking through that wall, that hall.
And can you pause for a second?
You get to saying something, you get an echo.
Yeah.
A lot of times, and just like we was,
Trigger.
yeah, thank you. Oh my God, you are just like me. I was just about to say a lot of. Let me say this real quick. A lot of times when people hear these kind of conversations, they feel some type of way because they speak into their hearts. And when you said triggered, your ass is stupid. Because I was gonna say that because I'm like, we don't want to hear. Well, I said we, but people, period, don't want to hear certain things. And when we hear it, we get defensive, we get mad. It's like, oh my God, that's not me. But yeah, yeah, you dumb as hell. You just fucked up my whole prank. My oh my God, when you said triggered,
These folk in the chat talking about lamb chops and shit. They ain't studying us.
fine.
They're talking about mermaid sushi and all other type stuff.
Well, y'all
Hello,
started off with
hello.
the mermaid because I'm gonna try that shit. I just wanted to say that because it was. People getting
Uh,
triggered. My bad. Go ahead.
oh no, you good. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like this lady is in a barbershop full of men, and I have to commend her so far. She ain't got triggered. It's still like 21 minutes left to go, but so there's still time.
God
But so
damn.
far, she hasn't gotten triggered by any of this. But should the truth be triggering? This is a man giving a perspective or an opinion on the type man that would date a woman with 9 kids. And his assessment is it's a nigga that need a place to stay. And as soon as that nigga get on his feet and realize he got better options, he out.
You want to say that down some? Yeah, I want to get that. But just a little bit because I'm trying to grow it. But I don't have enough testosterone. I'm trying, man. But I got low C. I called Frank Thomas the other day. He told me to get some new genetics. It ain't working. But it just seems like these women, our women, it's hard to meet a woman in the black community in their 20s with no children. Conversely, I've heard women say to yes, and conversely, I've heard women say to black men who are in their late 20s or early 30s if they don't have children, they won't ask them, "Are you married?" They'll just ask, "Do you have children?" And he said, "No." Then they'll say he must be gay because he doesn't have kids. Like our decision making is horrible. How do you keep having kids by people and then I just don't understand why we don't have any stability of family. I grew up with brothers. We all had different fathers, and it was no big deal. Nobody thought different of it.
I can agree with that. That's why when I was asked, I was like, hell no, I wouldn't want my daughter to date a nigga like me with 4 kids by 4 different women. But it's my job to teach her that that's not what you look for. I know I'm your dad. I know you love me, but yeah, I didn't go about it the right way. And I think men are more open to having that conversation with their kids than the moms are. What do you say, Joy? No, well, she on mute, so I'm gonna push play.
You see the household look like a crayon box. We be arguing about your daddy black, your daddy old, your daddy broke, your daddy. Like, that's crazy. The kids have an argument about how each other's daddy in the same house, and that the women have no problem doing it. It is because they have ultimate control of the baby. If I have ultimate control of who come in my house and you was my wife, if all my friends kept coming in robbing, would you say it's just not you though, it's your friends? Or would you say you need to stop letting them come over?
But when it comes to having children, it's a responsibility for both, right?
When it comes to having children, what they say, my body, my choice. I cannot make the one thing a man can't do is make a woman a mom, but a woman can actually force a man to be a dad. I can't force you to have a kid. You could sleep with me tonight, and you can get up the next morning and take a morning out. I sleep with you tonight. All I gotta do is get up in the morning and pray you'll take the morning out the bed. Pray you ain't pregnant. You could decide after you have a child that you want to give it up for adoption, couldn't you?
Joy, you not pregnant, are you? You know, my fingers was crossed when you went back home. You there, my G? Oh, she's still on mute. Okay.
Get up in the morning, pray you'll take the morning out the bed. Pray you ain't pregnant. You could decide after you have a child that you want to give it up for adoption, couldn't you? Sure could. And when you give a child up for adoption, how much child support do you have to pay for it? Not a dime. Ain't that something? So you get to give away a child, whole child, don't have to pay a dime for it. But if you decide to keep it, you get to run around and tell me you get to have a baby, but you don't have to pay for it. Well, you get to actually give a kid away. You know what you can do with your kid? You can drop it off at a gas station, fire station.
Okay, you have to
Dear,
not just one.
dear, do you understand that you could decide to have an abortion 6 months into a baby and
Speaking as a dad that has signed 4 birth certificates, it's offensive to look at the birth certificate and it say dad name not required. That is offensive. So it don't take both because they have on these legal documents that the nigga's name ain't even required on the damn paperwork.
I can't stop you. I done bought all kinds of stuff ready for the baby. You could also tell me you're gonna have an abortion and change your mind and say, you know what? You're gonna be a daddy now. So if you have 100% autonomy in if a child comes into this world or not, you should probably be a little more responsible. It's just like being an adult versus being a child. Your child can look at it if she's the one who can end it whenever she wants. Yes, that's usually how life works. Just like if Jerry Jones' team suck, they go and say, "Well, you picked all these players, sir. Like you keep picking them. Why you gonna bring up the Cowboys?" I'm just saying. Everybody's bringing the bad Cowboys if we want to talk about 20 years of failure. That'd be damn. But and I'm up here talking with all these fans.
That's your team. I don't even watch football.
That's okay. You don't have to watch football. Just watch the 49ers. Don't watch football. Watch San.
Let me ask you a question. You said put a rubber on, then you don't have to worry. You do realize they sell female condoms, right? How many female condoms have you put on? I'll wait. So again, y'all are putting the reproductive responsibilities on the man, and y'all are the ones that actually have to carry this child, and y'all are the ones that could actually die while carrying this child or giving birth to this child. But you want to leave that up to a nigga? Okay, it doesn't make much sense to me, but I'll run with it. But yeah, they have women's condoms, man. Most women don't even know what the female condom is named or what it looks like. Tell me I'm lying, ladies. Tell me I'm lying.
But you can't ask for all that kind of power and then say you want 50-50 responsibility. It's not right. If a coach says he wants to, I want to be the one to pick up, huh? Well, see, y'all got the law to back y'all up on y'all mess. Women. Women.
That's not true.
You do. There are laws in place. Like right now, if I'm cheating on my wife and she come in and catch me with this other girl in here with the barbershop, I'm holding the girl's hand and stuff. She could slap me and all people gonna say is ooh, and then they find out that I was cheating. They gonna say, well, you got what you deserve. But I could walk in on her with another man and I slap her. They gonna tell me I'm wrong.
A lot of this is standard of society.
But I'm saying the standard is messed up.
It isn't saying right. It's just
most of the stuff that we have to deal with women isn't right. How you gonna tell a man he a deadbeat dad?
And I'll say it again. If the women don't want children, they got female rubbers, ma'am. Because again, we're going to go to this adoption system. Most of these kids that are given up for adoption are given up by single moms, ma'am. So the nigga wasn't around, and the mama decided to stay pregnant anyway and have the baby. She could have used the condom too, ma'am. So I don't want to hear the if you don't want a child. That goes for both parties.
Nobody ever calls out a woman for having 3 abortions. I'd rather be. Let me tell you one thing: Barack Obama couldn't have been if he was aborted. President, a husband. So at least, even though his dad wasn't there, he had an opportunity to live his life. Yet in the black community, we act like an abortion is okay, but a dude not wanting a child. No, no, no. I said we act like it's
Roe versus
okay.
Wade. They're
See,
talking
like
about
again,
reversing it.
we love to call a man deadbeat in our society, in the black society. A man's a deadbeat for whatever the woman wants him to do if he doesn't do it.
So what is a deadbeat?
I don't think it exists.
No.
No.
So what so what's the definition or what do you characterize who are supposed to what is it?
I don't even think a woman should be able to get child support unless she was married when she got that child. If you were just out in the street laying with a dude, let me tell you what. Let me explain to you what would happen if they stopped women from getting child support and all kind of welfare for children. If they stopped them from doing it, said you can only get it within a marriage, you'd have less of these kids running around Henry County and everywhere else just out here robbing, stealing, and shooting. Because 80% of all men who are in jail, guess what type of household they come from? Single mother household. So if we're gonna act like stats don't matter, I mean, we'll go around and say Black Lives Matter. We get mad when 8 cops shoot one black person, but we don't get mad when we sit there and watch black people kill each other all through the week. The cop did it. Oh, we got a problem. We don't have a problem that single mothers are breeding death in the black community. They're literally breeding death. Mm-hmm. You gonna say
breeding death? No, I'm just listening to
the stats prove I'm correct.
I don't know those stats.
Never mind, you can look them up. Look up men who are in jail and women. What type of households they come from?
So when did this stats change? Because before women could have single households, we have all these issues. So
it wasn't before. It wasn't before. In the 1950s and 60s, blacks had a higher rate of in wedlock children than whites did. They envied us. We had a higher because one, we were dealing with Jim Crow, and we were dealing with segregation. So we didn't go around having children with single mothers by themselves because it was dangerous.
Okay, there were still single mothers, but
there were few of them. That's just like saying if in Atlanta there's a few people with STDs, that's understandable. If your car breaks down, if a few Lexuses break down, that's fine. If the majority of them break down, would you buy it?
People still do. It's what the choice is. But I'm just saying, how do you blame all this on a single woman? Then what happened to the dad? He has no responsibility.
They're not having children in a marriage because the state started sponsoring them in the 70s with Lyndon Baines Johnson. Before, you couldn't just go to the state and get money. You had to make a wise decision. It's just like being a parent. Allow your kids to just wait on you to pay for everything they have and keep taking them out of their mistakes, then they're never going to learn. If you make them pay for their own mistakes, they'll learn. Why is it in the black community we don't think being a single mom is a problem? I'm curious about that. Why do you think that's like not a non-factor?
But my thing is, a child has two parents, a mother and a father. But why is it a mother?
Because the mother is the one who literally, I'll say it again.
First of all, the father has a choice. The mother must.
The father doesn't have a choice. His only choice is not sleeping with her. That's it.
If she's a single mother, you chose to walk off and not take a care. Just because you're not with a mother, why you can't take care of your child?
What do you mean take care of them? If you're not with that individual, the child needs more than just a check, and that's the problem.
I said take care. Take care is emotionally, financially, physically.
How do you do that when the majority of people who are having kids with each other, they didn't even know each other, and by the time the baby comes, they don't like each other, and then that's why they're arguing.
That's not necessarily true. That's just maybe the people you know. But
wow, I just made the stats up. Okay.
I mean, well, we can go back to a lot of things with stats. In that case, we're supposed to be idiots and not have anything. But I mean,
I don't know how to just stats say we were idiots and don't have anything. I don't know what stat that is. Maybe you can tell me what. Go Google that one. I'm just saying because you're being facetious to make an argument. I get it, but
you're putting out responsibility on a woman. But what is a man doing?
I didn't put out the responsibility. The majority of these men who are raised in the black community, who are out here making babies by women by themselves, guess what household they came out of? So it became a normal thing because they watched their mothers always argue against a fact with her opinion. Whenever these boys get to be around men,
if they are in a two-parent household and they are still making children,
it's a rare incident. That's just like saying, well, what about the people who on birth control and still get pregnant? Well, I
think you're categorizing and making for a group of people and trying to. Because my thing is, if I have the responsibility too, just because I mean you're saying that it's a single mother, but this father is there too. So.
But let me ask you, why would you not agree to what I said, which is will only incentivize people who have children within a marriage? Why don't we have welfare that still exists, but we have welfare for people who are married to get a check instead of single people?
People who are married that are on welfare.
The majority of people who are on welfare can't get it when they're married. That's one of the problems that they talk about. They're married and they'll say, combined income is too much for me to get this.
But if my thing is there's only one person working, I know plenty of people that are married and have to get assistance from our government for various reasons.
Like you told baby, you can't afford that. That's what I'm about to say. Like it's a lot of excuse making because one, you don't know plenty of black people who are married because we rarely get married. The stats show that as well. These are literal stats. You don't run around and see a bunch of black folks married But I kind of do. That's why I got my psychology degree. I kind of pay attention to things that are actually happening. Like we'll have a discussion, and you'll be talking to a mechanic, and there'll be somebody who like to look at cars. The mechanic will be telling them exactly what's wrong, but the person who like to look at cars will be arguing with them. And then they'll say, "It don't matter what you know." I'm okay.
The single mom is the one that's doing it. A father has a choice of whether or not they want to participate in his child's life. You don't have to like somebody to take care of your child. Now, I'm not saying.
Well, maybe we should start liking each other that we lay down with.
Well, I would hope that you do.
That would be a good start.
There's a possibility that.
JW, you will respect the OG, and just as you said you would trigger, let me hit you with some more of the trigger.
Just show it.
I'll just show it.
Because you try to use words.
Well, my man Money Boy Trey in the building. He said, hit that like or we gonna fight. Make sure you check him out on YouTube.
The truth should not be.
Yeah. And my thing is, I would love it if a woman, because women got more flavors of birth control than Baskin Robbins got flavors of ice cream. Like literally, it's 32 different birth control pills. 32 different pill shots and stuff.
But you don't want to utilize.
See, listen to what you just said. you can't. Okay, by that logic, then black folks should complain about nothing white people do because we still have control over something.
I mean, I'm just saying, we can go back and forth and have this debate and keep going forever, but it's not ever going to be a right or wrong answer. My thing is, ultimately, the responsibility is on.
Is a more responsible and irresponsible answer, though.
For both of them, both.
You have children. Would you tell them you can still get HIV if you wear a condom? So don't worry about if you wear one or not. Would you tell them that?
No, I
would. You tell them when they're driving a car you can still die with the seatbelt on, so it don't matter if you drive one?
No, I do not.
So why would the things I'm saying factually are facts? They are facts. You have a higher chance of having a.
I mean,
you can Google it. You don't have to argue with me. Go look it up in the library. Go talk to a professional.
I don't. That's what you're telling me. I don't know. What I'm saying to you is there are many women out here who are black, have no kids, have great credit, degrees, because I have one in my house. So with that being said, she was raised in a parent household. I have two boys. That
you were married, ma'am. She didn't come from a single parent household.
How you raise your children.
She had two parents.
To say that everybody's in a single parent household.
I never said that. Then you can make up a stat to make me wrong, then that's fine. Because I never said everybody. I came from a single mother.
The majority. Let me say this. The majority. There's lots of cases where that's not the circumstance. But I still feel there is a responsibility.
52% of all crime in the United States is committed by 52% of all crime in the United States is committed by 7% of society. Did you know this? Did you know what that 7% is? Black males between the ages of 14 and 40.
Okay.
Those black males, over 80% over 80 come from a single mother home.
Well, I feel like this.
Would you fly a plane that 80% of the time it crashed? Would you get on it?
I get on it every day.
You would get on it every day with an 80% crash rate.
There it is. I know. There's nobody would fly that plane. There's literally no one would fly that plane if 80% of the time it crashed. There's no one would do it. Would you fly a plane, brother, if 80% of the time it crashed? 80. Would you even fly it if it crashed 50% of the time? That you got on the plane, 50% of the time it crashed.
Every day.
And not 50% of the time do they crash. No one would drive it.
Do you know how many cars?
Dear, again, another stat I know, but you're going to say something that you don't know. But it's cool.
But what I'm saying, I'm not upset. What I'm saying to you is...
You're making stats up. There's no 50% crash per day. So you just throw it out numbers to be frustrated. You said, I said, would you drive a car? The majority of people who drive... Yes, because it should be common sense. I hope you don't teach your children that way, that anything could happen, so just go do it. Like, you're not going to tell them that there's a higher risk of bungee jumping versus playing tennis. You're literally not going to say this to them.
No, that is promising. Let me just say that you can go all the steps you want to. If it's your time to go, you're gonna go whichever way. If it's most
Yes, it is,
there's
Urban.
more parts and then there's anything. But people drive their cars in there and they go.
Okay. Let me ask you something. You brought up somebody's credit and said somebody's credit score was good, as if it was an impressive thing. Why did you bring up credit score? Earlier, you said I know plenty of girls who have no kids. They work good job. They got good credit score. Why did you say good credit score if it's a good thing? I know. I just said why did you? I'm asking why did you use credit score as one of those as a good thing? Why is it a good thing?
You can maneuver things in this mode.
Okay. Ask me something. How do you get good credit? What is a credit score?
I know what a credit score is.
Joy Wallace, how about you actually look up the stats before you say someone is lying? Because there's no way you could be in the chat talking shit and verifying what he said, because he said a lot of stuff. That's another problem that we have in our community. We don't even take time to look it up. We would just rather dismiss the person because we don't like what they saying. Go check the stats out. What do you mean they're not adding up? Did you go check to see if they added up, or are you just saying this because that's what you wanted to say? Come on, G. You gotta keep it 100.
No, I'm asking you what is it? Tell me what it is.
What a credit score is.
I know, but can you tell me how it's factored?
You're taking down something, you're picking something out of what I said when I didn't even finish the statement because we didn't finish talking. Because then you cut.
No, I was just asking why was it important?
All the things I said were important.
I know, but I was asking why was that one important? Just like you were asking why was cooking important. There's a lot of things that go into a marriage.
It's important what I teach my children. It's important because you'll be able to do things that you want to do in life. So for my kids, I tell them that those things are important. Being trustworthy, educated.
JW, I have looked up the stats. I saw the stats in his movie, and Ayana Vanzit, or whatever the hell her name was, she was in his movie quoting the stats, and she was on her own show quoting those stats. So these are a thing. And you got Urban in there saying the stats are true as well. So everybody seems to know about these stats adding up except you. I'm a platinum level troll. I'm the wrong guy to troll. And again, we're having a serious conversation. Cool, you don't agree with the man and his points or whatever he's saying, but it's ignorant of you to say his stats ain't adding up when you haven't even checked for yourself.
Hate it.
I just wanted to talk about that because it was a point I was trying to make. So I'll just get to it since I'm trying to make it. Okay, credit score is measured. It is measured by something. It is measured by how often you receive credit and you pay for it. And you pay for it on time. So if you believe it's important, that means you believe statistics are important. Because that's all credit score is your statistics. That's exactly what credit score is. I can't believe it.
You're saying that. Y'all laughing. But you're not even getting to the point.
The barbershop.
You can talk fast over talk, but you're not making.
I'm not over talking you.
I can't even finish what I'm saying.
Then don't accuse me of doing something I'm not doing.
Me 3 times, but you going back to a point that I didn't even finish that. You didn't even let me make the point.
I didn't stop you from finishing that point. I did not.
Well, I'll let you finish.
You still haven't answered the statistics part. You argue statistics with emotions. These are one of the reasons.
What you didn't, I said, I don't know the statistics. You're quoting the statistics.
No, I said what credit score was. Credit worthiness is a statistic. It literally is. And you said it was important to have that. So statistics do make sense. If your kid comes home with a 30 in their school, you're not going to turn around and say, well, he's still as smart as the kid that made a 90. Because statistics will show he's not. But you're saying, well, it don't matter because he could, on one test, he could make as much as that other guy.
I can tell her save your money and don't even worry about credit. Pay everything, and you don't have to worry about credit because if you want something, you can pay for it. It depends on what exactly. So
But I agree when you say something that's right. No, I'm saying when you say something that's right, I agree. I keep saying things that are logical, and you will not agree with any of them.
I'm not agreeing with anything. I'm listening to what you're saying. I can't agree on anything because number one, just because you say it's factual, I can say you said it's facts. I argued about the facts. I said I didn't know. You told me to Google it, and I said, well, Google everything on Google isn't factual. And then we just
no, it's just research.
You told me to go to the library. Now you quoted a lot of things. I didn't disagree with what you said. I made a point about what I believe. They want a disagreement.
Would you just curious though, would you raise your kids without explaining to them there's a higher chance of success if you do it this way? There's a lower chance of success if you do something this way, no matter what it is. Like if they were going down the stairs, one of them decided to walk, one decided to slide on his butt down the stairs, and the other one jumped on the rail. You mean to tell me you tell them it don't matter because y'all all going downstairs, so just do it however you want? Or would you tell them, well, you can keep sliding down that stairs, but it's dangerous?
I mean, that's what you do. But at the end of the day, they're going to take their path, correct?
So that's how you raise your children? That at the end of the day, they're going to do that, whatever they want to do?
Because you were in my chat talking, but you said they don't add up, meaning they were wrong. Now you're saying that they're outdated. So you're saying they're not wrong, they're just outdated. Which one is it? Because you initially said that he's making shit up. He's wrong. It don't add up. That's what you said first. Or do you not remember you typed that a few comments ago? Again, I'm the wrong person to troll, ma'am.
That is not what I said, and you put.
That's literally what you just said because I said your children. Was that not a specific question I said?
I did not say that. What I said is my thing I hear very well. So
but I guess everybody else doesn't.
I listen very well. That's not what I said. I said at the end of the day, you can teach your children what to do and what you feel is the right thing. At the end of the day, they all have free will. They're going to choose their path. Now, you may not agree with how they did it, but what can you do?
That's not what I asked. I said, what would you teach?
I just said I'm going to teach them the way that I feel.
So I bring up at the end of the day, they can do what they want because all I asked was, what are you going to teach?
No, I said they can do it their way. I didn't say
yes, but I was saying, all I asked was, what are you going to teach? Not what are they going to do?
I'm going to teach them what the belief that I believe.
That's all I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you make a point, I don't sit there and try to make a counterpoint to just make a counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
You playing with a card, okay? Yeah, I play with a card. I don't care.
My thing is, you trying to make me.
This was the first time I don't.
A definitive answer to something that you're asking hypothetically.
No, you have children. I said, do you teach them a way in which you think is the safer way, or do
safe may not always be right?
Again, see, the question was, if this girl came in and she looked good, would you ask for her number? It's yes or no. If someone gets into a deeper point that had nothing to do with it, then they're just avoiding it.
I'm not avoiding anything.
So I was just asking, do you teach your kids that way?
Make reference back to whether or not what you like. You say
this your question. Talking to
agreeing with my opinion.
No, I'm making that reference when we come back to stats. Do we think these statistics are important? We're constantly on it because the whole discussion is about why is, and if I'm not mistaken, the question would be the single mothers, the people in jail, is there a cause? Is there causality there? If you can't have a discussion and stay on the point, then that's why a lot of times the points are lost. Because
because I thought we had already covered that.
We haven't. You believe that statistics aren't important?
No,
it's a black card. It has no limit. It has no limit.
Because I didn't say that it were not important. You didn't hear me say that. I said.
So my question is, why are we arguing?
Factual. That's the point that I made.
Wait, so you didn't know if what I was saying was factual?
That's all I said.
But I'm saying, so would you believe it if it's not factual, or if you don't know if it's factual? But if me pointing out that children who come from a dual family household tend to succeed a lot more than children who come from single parent households, especially like what he pointed out, why are people having children when they can't afford them? Matter of fact, I think it should be a license. Why do you have a license to drive a car, but you don't have a license to have children when you're putting children out in the world who can go up and shoot up schools? Think about it. You should have to have a license to have children. You know most of the people who you see with kids shouldn't have them. Every day you look on TV, you see some woman beating the crap out of her kid on YouTube and posting it. It's ridiculous. You seen that woman go up to the school again, black woman, 5 kids, late 20s, beat her son at the school and thought what she did was normal. My mama raised me like that, and I do that. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is the most ridiculous thing in the world that y'all believe in beating children instead of talking to them. Then we'll make fun of white kids. Well, you sit out there and talk to them kids. Well, you should talk to them because they have a mind of their own. You better start learning what they think because they're going to grow up and get in the world and think that crap. And when you teach a man by beating that man, the first thing you do is you make him fear women. That's why a lot of black men fear women. That's why no matter what it is you say to them about women, like Tupac when he said, even though you was a crack fiend mama, you always was a black queen. That's the dumbest line in history. You a queen even though you smoking crack, but dad and his 2 child support payments and you're deadbeat. The crackhead is still a queen.
Can I
And
say something?
I was about to say I gotta reference it because it's people going around calling certain individual on YouTube a crackhead. And I asked the other day, I named a whole bunch of different type of men and said, would they still be kings? So I gotta ask, would that gentleman still be considered a king? Go ahead, Joy.
Oh shoot. I was gonna say something about that. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me? Um. All right. Hey, Joy Chit Chat. Jerry. I'm
Oh, you
back.
back.
Anyway,
Felicia said you've been missing. I'm glad you joined us today.
yeah. So
Bye, Felicia.
I'm raising 3 males plus 1 girl, and I don't talk to them like that. I don't hit on. Well, they've been spanked before, but I don't beat on them. So did I say that wrong? Because you got to be politically correct on here because they be like, "Oh my God, she whip her kids," but no. My oldest son, he know I don't, you know, and I always felt like when I talk to him, I like to talk to him like a man, and he has his father, he has his uncles, and when I was just hearing the lady talking right now, and actually when Tommy said that, I was feeling some type of way because I'm like, yeah, I don't whoop my kids like that. There's no reason to whoop them. There's no reason to even discipline them to the fact that you gotta pull them in the corner. I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel some
my
type of way.
daughter has never been spanked because I realized I would be the first man to ever lay hands on her. And so I decided, and for a mom pass, we used to argue about that concept of was she gonna get spanked or not. And I was always like, no, tell me I spank your mama. That was me.
Well, I never been spanked by my father. Period. Like never.
We have to understand the psychological and emotional traumas that we went through as a kid and not repeat it to our kids. If you can remember the ass whoopings you got as a kid, as an adult now, you were traumatized.
I wouldn't say traumatized.
Oh, it's trauma if you remember it.
Oh,
It
you
wasn't a
remember
good
it?
it
Yeah.
wasn't a good thing. You remember the ass whoopings you got. That's not a good memory. You don't look at that ass whooping and be like, oh, my parents loved me. They did it because they loved me. You remember the torture and the pain that you went through.
Yeah. And that's one thing I never did to my kids. I never did anything because I was angry at them. And what I do for a living, I look at everybody else's life and I never come home and be like, and be angry at them or say, I'm gonna spank them because I'm mad. Because I have to deal with other people's children all the time. So it's kind of hurtful. Let me be quiet. But I think I'm talking too much.
No, you're not. Speak. Speak your speech.
Nah, I really be feeling bad about a lot of things that be going on. And not to say I'm better than anybody, but it's just, mm-mm. I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead.
It's only like a few more minutes, like 2 minutes, minute and a half left.
This is what we think though. That's why you see a lot of. But I'm saying the logic. That's all I said. Exactly, which is the point. You can tell the man was confused because he said, "I blame my." On another line, he said, "I blame my mother for turning my brother into a crack baby." Like you got to think about the contradiction that most men have in their heads because they know a lot of the stuff that mothers did was wrong, but they grow up not knowing how to say it was a problem. You can always say daddy was wrong. No matter what daddy does wrong, you can say he's wrong. Mama can do everything wrong in the world, and you can't say she was wrong. Do you understand that women got it so good that they can give a child up for adoption? As the child grows up and the mama want to get back into the life, she can say, "Hey, I did what I thought was right at the time."
Did you ever meet your father?
Yes.
So what happened with why he wasn't there for you?
He was called a married man when my mother decided to try to take a married
Ooh,
man from
can we stop
the
right
woman he
there?
was with and felt like having a baby by that married man.
Child.
I was gonna say I always knew both parents gotta have. No wait, go ahead. Which one?
Wait, what?
Both parents gotta give up the rights at the same time when you do adoption. So,
Unless there's always the unless, because there are places where you just simply say you don't know who the dad is or that dad isn't in the child's life. Nobody signs the birth certificate but the mom, and there you have it. But in normal
you
adoptions, when I thought of that option, yes, they needed both of our permission. That's in normal cases where it's two parents they're making the decision. But as I point out, a lot of the foster kids and adopted kids came from single parent homes, meaning there was no dad there. Nobody signed the paperwork but the mom. There's well, never mind. Well, young Pharaoh broke that story as a IG lady who did that several times, where she got pregnant by guys, didn't tell the guys, made stuff, and pretty much just said those niggas didn't exist to be able to sell the baby because you can sell kids for adoption as well.
mm-mm.
I mean, that's what I'm not sugarcoating it. You literally can get paid for giving your kid up for adoption. Families buy these children. This is a thing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Sure, just go ahead and push play.
Trap
I
him.
can.
Really?
Yes, because I'm on. Huh? Yes, because I'm honest. I can tell. The thing is, you should be able to tell the truth and still be friends with somebody. It's funny when it comes to women that you can't tell the truth about a woman. No, I'm saying you said that we have a good relationship. Yes. Hmm. Hmm.
My thing is, I absolutely agree with that.
Because the only way I can learn is like my daughter. I will tell my daughter about all my mistakes. That's the good thing about fathers. Fathers will walk up to their children, especially if they don't want their daughters to get with a dude like them. They will tell their daughters, "You don't want to be with a dude like this, that, and the other because I did it." Women typically won't.
Can I
They
say
won't tell
something?
their sons, "Don't get with a woman like your mom."
That's that's true. I'm living in that same life right now. My daughter, her father, when he says certain things, I'm just stopping. Don't be. She be like, oh, deal with like that's true. What he's saying right there because I think of fathers when they trying to tell their daughter what type of dude they are, and their daughter looking at them like, bruh, I ain't gonna deal with it. No, I'm good.
I've told my sons that I didn't get it right. I've never heard their mom say it.
Yeah, my daughter father say that all the time. She be like, ugh. And she be looking the way he was saying it, she like, ugh. And then she look at me like, you dealt with him? I'm like, well, he was different. I try to explain like, yeah, no, no. And then when he explained it to her, like, and I get it. We fucked up. Can I be mad? Nah. We made a beautiful daughter at the end of the day. But we fucked up. But here we are today, raising our kids together, and it's just like it is what it is. I, I like this little commentary. I like the conversation.
It was a little barbershop
Accountability.
talk.
Yeah, I like it's accountability because we looking at ourselves for who we are. Ex, people like to that's not me. I'm better than that. No, I'm listening to this shit like, damn, that's me.
Yeah, we're humans. I'm listening like, and I tell my kids that all the time. And I got three boys, one girl. I ain't telling her that yet, but still, I know I'm gonna tell her. I'm trying to keep her in a bubble. Like boys are disgusting. Ew, cooties, no, nasty. Stay away.
And look, sure,
I'm just saying.
I got three boys and one girl too. So, and mine's is older. So you,
What do you tell your sons about women?
I let their father handle that.
Oh, I keep it
And
to me.
then, and on top of that, they
But why do you let their fathers handle it and you're a woman? What better experience than a woman to tell them what women do
because
and
they
what they will try
seen,
to do to
because
you?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. They didn't seen shit, and they who they are today. Period. I'm not gonna act like they didn't see nothing or hear nothing or none of that.
Like
It's
I'm at a
nothing for me.
scary time in life because my son is like 18 and he old enough to have a baby, but I'm excited for that part, but I am not wishing it for it because
Let me ask you a question. Let me interview you. When was the first? How old are you when you had your first child?
it's 19 going on 20.
You good? I was 21 and had Jonathan at 22. So you're in the same realm. So they're taking that same experience. Because I always think about it like if we would have had kids, not me and you, but just we now, because you say you was 20. If we would have had kids younger, they might have had kids younger.
Well, see,
So
you gotta put context on there. When you were like 21, I was 15, so there's that. But
no, bruh, you know what I mean when I said that. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass.
I just say we gotta
You
throw
so
that out
fucking
there.
irritating.
I just
Okay,
gotta
I'm
throw
older
that
than
out
you.
there.
But okay, I had my kid at 21, gave birth at 22, sir. You might have been 15 at the time, running around in Memphis, fucking with people. Yeah, you was a young guy. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it like that because they always say, oh, it's inherited. You had a kid young, your kid's going to have kids young. My mom was 26 when she had me and my twin brother. First kids, 26.
My
So,
brother had his first one at 18. I was 14. He was 18. I think
but
my
when did
mom
he?
had her first child at, I think she had my brother at like 26 and me. Well, no,
Oh, see,
I think she was probably 23 or 24 when she had him, and then I was afterwards.
see,
She had
that's
both of us in her 20s though.
yeah. It's they claim that if you have a kid young, your kid's gonna have kids young, but
Well, it's all in what you
obviously
teach as well.
no. But that's not fair because look at
No, I'm
both our parents had kids older, but they don't highlight that. It's when it's somebody younger, it's like see, you had a
that's
baby
what I'm
young.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
They
Yeah, it's
don't.
all in what you teach too. That's why I said I'm at a scary thing, but I would hope that my son has listened to me tell him like you've seen like because he's the oldest. He got to see me being in my womanizer phase and all of this shit and have three other kids. He's
Hmm.
seen the bit. between the households, and he's seen all of that. So I would hope he would learn from that. And as I said, marriage isn't perfect, but at least you have the foundation set up. Things
Mm-hmm.
are more likely to go right if you do it the right way, as opposed to the way that I did it.
Facts. Even though I had my son older, but it's still not an excuse. It's like, and he's doing things way different than I was still in college. He's in college, but what he says, I don't have no kids right now because I'm in college, and he said I just ain't got time for that. And I know he probably out there wilding, but
Well, he's wilding in the correct way. He ain't popped up with no kids.
yeah, I don't know. He in New Mexico. He was in New Mexico. Then he was in another state in school. He played basketball. They might pop up somewhere. I don't know. I'm just fucking. Let me stop messing with him because if he hear me saying that, he be like, "Mom, stop playing with me."
A couple of them pop up around draft night. Hey, remember when you
Man,
played here?
crazy. But yeah, that's good. I didn't know. Look, telling all your business. Your mama like mama. My mama had me and my twin brother at 26, and then started having kids until she was 40. That's where my little sister came from. So
Oh, so it's in your genes to have a baby in your 40s. What's up?
something wrong with you, G.
I was just saying, it's in your genes.
No, G, you gotta stop this.
Pregnant and barefoot, G. Pregnant and barefoot.
Push play, G. You doing too
That
much.
that was the end of it. We done.
Oh, we done.
Any
Hey, we made it.
last words?
Twin been out in here triggering. Trigger! JW been out here fucking with you. She been trolling you.
Yeah,
Good, good,
you know what is the show without JW bringing up Candace Owens? She had to bring her up at least one time.
good job, twin. Trigger his ass, troll his ass like he been fucking with you last week. Get his ass back.
I
Hey,
gotta go
but
watch
no,
Urban's Roe versus Wade
yeah,
live.
I see that. That shit is like
They
it's
about to cut these
crazy.
abortions out, women. What y'all gonna do?
Hey, G, it's already been done in
JW,
Tennessee.
hold up, JW. You said if you don't want no kid, wear rubber. What all these women gonna do now? They taking abortions off the board.
But real facts
They
though,
better wear rubber.
In Memphis, you already can't get an abortion. You gotta drive to like
No, ma'am, stop that. You tripping? No, Memphis is we've been having abortions. I'm not gonna let you do
uh-uh.
that. No, yes, in Memphis, ma'am, I've had several. I could tell you where to go for the low.
Oh, they must have just added that
No,
because when I was
no,
living out there, they didn't have
nah,
it.
nah. They were just in secret, undisclosed locations,
That
but they had them.
oh, secret. See, I don't know about the secret locations, bro. Now
Like
you got the hangers and shit.
they had one Planned Parenthood, but other than they
I'm
don't do
talking about
abortions
that
there.
junk. I'm talking about that junk off of Union. They don't.
Yes, yeah, that one was there. That was one of the secret, undisclosed locations. That was
Oh
around the
yeah, so
fence. They
y'all
had a
doing.
fence around it. Yeah, that was
Oh
one
yeah.
of them. That one right there behind the tie shop. Yeah, that was an abortion clinic.
By
There's a
no, what's that little damn, that little
the
food place.
hotel and the hospital and stuff. It's
No, what's the food place? I hate that food place. Not what's the
Arby's.
little slide? Not Arby's, but
I don't know.
Checkers, not Checkers.
But yeah,
It's right across the
Memphis
street.
has had them just for as long as I can remember. People drive here into Arkansas to get them.
I
Arkansas
don't
just
know
has
what.
them where you
Oh,
can
you
get
talking
them
about the
later.
See, we
Yes,
gonna have to fight about this because
like
I'm
great,
talking.
like no, ma'am. Grayson is 3. I literally had one a year to the date that she was born. So two
Yeah.
years ago, yeah. So we got them, and that was one of many
Mm.
I had partaken in,
Yeah,
but
I
that
didn't
was the
know about
last.
that was one because I did a paper on that and they don't have them. I thought they didn't have them
No, no,
on
Rogue City.
Union across the street from. This is gonna drive me crazy. Not Checkers. What's the other
Tops
little?
barbecue, ma'am. It's a Tops
Not
barbecue.
no, not
Well,
Tops.
oh, ma'am, Union. You gotta Union is long
Rallies.
as hell. Unions is long as hell, and it ain't no checkers on Union or rallies on Union. I don't recall there
I'm gonna
ever
have to
being
think.
one either.
I
I
have to
know
think
there's
of
the
the name.
Cecil's, the Kroger's, the Fire. It just depends on which end. Which end are you talking about? Are you talking about the hospital district? But that's the one. Like the hospital district is the one where I think that's what you're thinking about, and it's a tire shop there now. I don't know what it
No,
used to
no,
be
no.
there,
Right across the
but
street
there's
is
a
the
Tops
hamburger
barbecue.
stand. No,
There's a
it's not
Tops
Tops.
barbecue.
It's not a
Nah,
Tops.
well then yeah.
And I don't
Well,
even think it's there no more then because across the street is like the little rally. It's a rally.
there isn't one on Union now. Now on there's one on Lamar and Bellevue. There's a Rally's right there on the corner.
I might be saying the wrong hamburger little place.
Lamar and Bellevue. There, that Rally's been there about
What's the
30
ones that
years.
got the little slider things, the little hamburgers? I can't stand them hamburgers.
Crystals.
Is it Crystals?
Yes, that Crystals is still on Union.
Across the street from the little
Well, that is
hospital?
it. Yeah, but that was a block down was where the abortion clinic was.
No, no, it's right across the street. It's right there.
Ma'am, I'm telling
Oh,
you,
okay.
even with the new shit that there's the cleaners, there's Crystals, there's the Tiger Market, there's the hospital. Behind the hospital, there's Central High School. Like I got that whole area down
N-
pat.
No, I didn't say it's an abortion clinic. They don't even do abortions. That's
But
just the clinic that you go to.
yeah, but Planned Parenthood was the judge, and they would send you to one of the undisclosed locations back in the day. And now they got choices, where choices is they
That's crazy.
choices is set up for you to um for adoption, where they try to find you with the family that'll compensate you. They do give you they talk to you, counsel you about abortion, but they don't do them themselves. They're more
Yeah,
into
this
the
the place I
adoption
was talking
thing.
about. Though. Well, I can't wait to find it later, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
So good. I'm looking for it. We out, y'all.
Thank you, Jesus. I'm sick of this live.
Whatever.
Circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every whip, circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every whip, started in a rumor house, popular in Montgomery, that was back in '03, breaking down the whole beat. That's my nigga Roman, he'll tell you I'm a OG. That's my nigga Roman, he'll tell you what he sold me. I got what you need, 8 quarters, half an OZ. Out of space high, all day I'm in the nosebleed. 24/7, get the bag, count the proceeds. Said she ain't to please and she proceed to get on both knees. Told her keep her pussy, all I wanted deep throat bleed. Rolling up hot boxes, sweating to the OD. On a all-nighter full of road, getting no sleep. In and out of town on the road, paying 4 weeks. Plug with the plug got deal, price is so cheap. I got what you need, 8 quarters, half an OZ. Over tag, hot as hell, watching for the police. See me in the streets, no nigga, you don't know me. Circle small, period. Fresh to death, killing it. Cashing out, spinning it. 100 round and stealing clip. Iced out, spilling drip. Purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every rip. Circle small, period. Fresh to death, killing it. Cashing out, spinning it. 100 round and stealing clip. Iced out, spilling drip. Purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every rip. I got the juice, bitch, I got the juice. Flossing in a coupe on the block, like my name JB. Try me, I'ma shoot. Riding for him, push a button, drop the top, I got no roof. Back to back, I'm moving packs, I make them disappear like proof. I'm addicted to yellow diamonds, I'm frozen in every climate. Smoking exclusive is useless, looking but never find it. Foreign whip drip designer, 901 grit and grinding. Thick serve like Angel Mama, the murder ain't where you find me. Got no friends, got no consignments. Can't fly just to change the climate. Vacations on private islands, my feet keep back up reclining. Bad bitch, she from the islands. I fucked up for about an hour. Pulled up and took a shower. Drippy, don't need no stylist. Roll up smoking the loudest. Known for something Italian. My shooters stay ready. No Memphis niggas, they known for wildin'. Roll up smoking the loudest. Known for something Italian. My shooters stay ready. No Memphis niggas, they known for wildin'. Small, period. Fresh to death, killing it. Cashing out, spinning it. 100 round extended clip. Iced out, spilling drip. Purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every rip. Circle small, period. Fresh to death, killing it. Cashing out, spinning it. 100 round extended clip. Iced out, spilling drip. Purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every